What time is it? 3 a.m.? Are you kidding me? I have an econ test tomorrow. What am I gonna do? I don't even have time to study for this. I have an idea. What if I just sleep on the textbook? Maybe I'll learn all about the economy in one night. It's worth a shot. Wait, Chev, why are you here?
Hey Simon, are you here to save the economy too?
Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Don't you know about the headline and core consumer price index and personal consumption and expenditure?
No, I suck at econ.
Well, the difference between headline and core is that headline refers to all items that are bought and sold within the economy, while core is all items excluding fuel and food.
But what does that have to do with saving the economy?
Well, the CPI is the change of prices over time of certain items, and the PCE is the consumption of GDP. Currently, the headline CPI is about 1%, and the core CPI is 2%.
What about the PCE?
Well, the headline PCE has increased $24 billion, about 0.02%. The core PCE has decreased 0.52% since last year as well. Decrease in the federal funds rate would allow the personal consumption rate and the CPI to both increase and improve the economy.
Ah, I see. So that's why you're here buying items to save the economy.
No, idiot. I'm here to buy my groceries.
Wait, where am I now?
You're in the street. This is where we normally live.
What do you mean live? This isn't my house.
House? You haven't lived in a house since you spent all your money on hookers.
Wait, I'm homeless?
Yeah, you've been homeless since the damn recession. Right now, unemployment rate is at 7%. The lower the unemployment rate, the better the economy's doing. But even if the unemployment rate is low, you're still going to be a bum. Want some tomatoes?
How could this happen to me?
Well, it started off when you lost all your money, and then you tried to be a fitness model, but that didn't work out. So now you're homeless, and you're begging for money on the side of the road. Oh yeah, here's your sign, by the way.
Well, what could we do in order to improve the unemployment rate?
Well, maybe if you got off your ass and started looking for a job, you could do something. There's nothing we can do. We need to leave the federal funds rate alone when it comes to changing unemployment. Right now, America's rate is at an all-time low, so hopefully nothing will change and we can keep a steady employment rate. Isn't that right, Freddie? See? Wait, what about the total non-farm payment employment?
And that is?
The total amount of paid U.S. workers right now. Is he a government worker or a farmer? It doesn't matter, those jobs aren't in the statistic. Well, I know the TNPE is at 203,000 right now, and hopefully the FOMC doesn't change the federal funds rate, so it stays that way.
I wonder if there's a job cleaning trash around here. It's disgusting. What? I don't want to be homeless. I'm so done with this. What happened? Where am I? What are all these noises? It sounds like a factory. I smell chocolate. Oh, I hope it's Willy Wonka's. That'd be sick. Alright. Let's go. It's going good. Liking it. It's pretty easy right now. Can do this job. Wish econ was this easy, to be honest.
Good job, Simon. The belt's gonna pick up speed now so we can increase output. This will in turn increase real GDP.
What's the real GDP?
The real GDP is the adjusted measurement of output in the economy.
So what does me picking up M&Ms in the factory have to do with real GDP?
All aspects of goods and services are included in this GDP. Labor is one of the main components of this total output. Changes in the real GDP are changes in price level and output. Now get back to work. Good. You're doing great. We're going to speed it up even more now. Hopefully the FOMC doesn't do anything to change the federal funds rate so the GDP continues to slowly increase. This will help us pull out of the current recession.
What is this? Are you kidding me? What? You know what? I'm done working like this. This is ridiculous. Is it the test already?
Shut up, Simon. Why do you always have to interrupt? Anyways, class, today we are here to learn about different indicators of the economy. First, we have the NI rate. That is unemployment rate adjusted to inflation. Right now, the NI rate is at 5.5%. Why do I hear snoring? Wake up, you two. You're always sleeping in class.
Mr. Medico, I'm awake.
Sure, guys. Anyways, the next indicator is wages and housing. Wages hint to the consumption rate because the more people earn, the more people will buy. Housing indicates how well the economy is doing because if the rents are high, the disposable income is lower, therefore allowing people to spend less. Simon, what the hell are you doing in my classroom?
I'm just counting my bills. See?
Shut up, Simon. Anyways, the last two indicators are durable goods and stock indexes. Stock indexes indicate people's faith in gross investment. In a recession, people are more likely to hold off buying durable goods. So it is an indicator if people begin to buy less goods. Simon, are you still with us? Or are you just staring at me with your eyes closed?
Oh, yeah.
Simon, get up, man. Get up.
What? Where are we?
We're about to pull off the bank robbery of a lifetime.
Bank robbery of a lifetime? What are you robbing?
We're robbing Wachovia, dude.
Bank of Wachovia?
What the?
Please, get your hands on your head, get up, get on the ground. Don't move.
Let's see one. Excuse me, sir. Please lie down. We're robbing this bank. Yeah. Let's get right now. Yeah, please. Thank you.
Hey, what's going on down here?
We're robbing you. Get your hands on your head.
Why are you robbing us?
Because you're a bank. You have plenty of money to be taken.
We don't have money right now. The federal funds rate is at 0.25.
What's the federal funds rate?
The federal funds rate is the interest rates that banks charge other banks to loan money.
Bro,
What service to pay the staff?
isn't that illegal?
Well, we won't tell on you if you don't tell on us.
What are you gonna do if we don't rob the bank when the government checks on you?
Well, the federal funds rate's at a good percent right now, so we should just leave it and everything will be fine.
Pretty much we're screwed, so just get out of here before the cops come.
Oh.
After having an incredible dream, I've now learned a lot about the economy. Although the economy is improving, the Fed and the government have to be careful and refrain from speeding up economic growth too much, or we could potentially collapse. The main component of this path of restoration lies in consumer faith in the housing market, as well as preventing further mortgage security scares to occur again in the future. As seen by this graph, we believe that the housing prices will continue to increase in both the short term and the long term. Our economy will continue to expand at a healthy rate if the government continues to adopt a classical approach and imposes minimal changes to current economic parameters. Unemployment remains a significant issue. As recently reported by the Fed, the unemployment rate has decreased to 7%. This reflects the downward trend represented here graphically. My subconscious personalities and I believe that the current federal funds rate will ensure the continuation of the steady decrease in unemployment. As for real GDP, which has been changing cyclically, we notice that the percent change in growth is fluctuating between 2 and 2.5%. This is widely considered to be a healthy rate of GDP growth in comparison to the last quarter of 2006, pre-recession, when real GDP increased by only 0.1%. Real GDP is dissimilar in an indication of the double dip of the 1930s. This graph represents the total number of paid U.S. workers of any business excluding the following employees: general government employees, private household employees, employees of nonprofit organizations to provide assistance to individuals, and farm employees. As seen by the graph, the number of employees are increasing, which means the economy is slowly pulling out of the recession. This will have a positive effect as more people will be earning wages, which will in turn increase aggregate demand, which will increase real GDP. Lastly, this graph shows where the federal funds rate currently is. As the economy is slowly moving out of the recession, we believe that leaving the rate where it is will have the most beneficial effect on the economy. However, in the near future, we could foresee raising the federal funds rate to near pre-recession levels around the last quarter of 2016. Specifically, this is based on the rate at which unemployment is decreasing. Once unemployment reaches its natural rate, about 5.5%, estimated to occur in the last quarter of 2016, the Fed can then change the federal funds rate.